But you know, so see all the appliances and everything I bought back because they threw it out. No, I had nowhere to put it, man. No, because the problem is, James, is both of those places that I was looking at fell through. Didn't work out. The first place had structural damage. I'm not purchasing a place for 21. I don't even care if it was $21,000. I'm not buying a structural unsafe building at that price and have the damn thing collapse on me while I'm sleeping. Yeah, but they didn't send me anything yet, Dennis. Nothing was sent to me anyway, and it's still not completed. It's like they completed the medical part, but they didn't complete the work part. And then the runaround I got with them was like I was trying to contact with somebody who was supposed to be in charge, and she just filled up her freaking email or her voicemail with junk mail, and she never emptied it out. So nobody can get in contact with her no matter what. It's like an easy way to get away from doing your job properly, you know? In the meantime, you know, hurt a couple people financially because you don't care, you know?
What's up, Clover?
No, I went online and found out. I found out they denied me. I'm like, what the hell's this shit? I didn't even get a letter yet, and they're posting that they denied me online. I'm like, what the hell? And then there's something that says about, we've already tried to calculate your payment amounts, but because you filed for this, it interferes with this bunch of bullshit. They're just messing everything up. Yeah, but you can understand something, James. The guy is actually going to accept money for me to leave it there. You understand what I'm saying? Kind of like a parking in. There's no garage, but at least it'll be, you know, it'll be out of their way. It's not in their way right now, anyhow. And he was talking about having trees chopped down. There's no trees over there. The biggest tree is a 12-foot pine tree that's half dead. That won't hurt nothing.
Oh, not much. Just got up a little bit ago.
Everything else
Caught this
over there
idiot on live.
is gone,
Just figured I'd record him. I gotta leave here in a bit, though. I got shit to do today.
I'll have to take a look at it, Dennis, but even if there is one, there's nothing I can do with it anyway, you know? Not until Monday. I gotta call a lawyer.
Thought you had a lawyer. Thought you had like 3 lawyers. Remember that? In one of his lives? Said he already had a lawyer when he sold the house. Well, I guess, I don't know if that lawyer does disability benefits or whatever, but usually they do more than just one thing.
Which one is this? Oh, it's the last one. Okay. So they're playing all 3 of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. That I can do tomorrow. Because storage would charge more, James, that's why.
See, this guy's such a
Well, I
tightwad. He
charge
brags about having
$290 for storage for all my other crap
whatever 70 grand.
every month.
Yet he can't pay $100 a month for a storage unit. He'd rather keep the car outside. Even if this guy had money, he'd be a fucking tightwad. He doesn't want to spend a dime on anything.
I don't know, maybe I might just give up on it. I tried to sell it, nobody wants to buy it, so
I wonder why.
it's fucking snowing out.
Piece of shit. He'd have been better off selling it when you first got it running.
Yeah, that's in the video. Because I think it was some kids that he hired. I don't think it was anybody that was there, while he was there. Yeah, I did. It was another one that had problems too, Dennis. And then, what they did was they also did the thing of, well, this person was here first. There was nobody even looking at the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like there was no change. And the first one I looked at, even though I know that it had, structural issues, load-bearing wall is like arced like a C, and then the paneling inside is separated from the windows, and it's so waterlogged that it's actually tissue paper thin. You can kick it with your shoe. And anyway, who the hell does the paneling anymore? Nobody's done paneling on a house or inside of a house since the 80s. This stuff don't last forever. No, I didn't say he did it. I said the kids that were probably working for him did it.
That's not what you said. Go back and watch your video. You don't even know what the hell you say half the time. Forget.
Not bad, JL.
I think he lies so much. He's such a habitual liar that he, believes his own lies and he doesn't even realize what he's saying.
The main part is the one that's on the deepest part of the hill, James. And the one wall is made a little bit longer than others. Well, that's the one that wasn't maintained for quite a long time. The other end may have been maintained a little less as long as that side, but even the roof shingles were no good. There's just black mold in it. I'm not going through that crap again.
Well, what the fuck do you expect for 20 grand or whatever? Idiot. Think you're going to get a brand new perfect trailer home for 20 grand? No. Get with reality, dipshit.
I did too. I thought it was cool as well. I mean, the second one, but the problem is, like I said, they went from like, oh, it's available to like, right after I got done looking at it, to it's no longer available. Like, really?
I wonder who he thinks he's impressing with those ugly ass rings on his fat fingers.
You got to be able to look closer at the cabinets, James. Don't come on here and try and twist things around out of context and make it sound like something it isn't. but not to the point where it needs like 3/4 of the trailer rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? That's how long it's been vacant. There's no longer those little granules on the roof shingles. Just flat out tar paper with moss on it, that's it. You have to stay at a hotel. Nothing pops up that quick, James. It's called a transition place. When you find some place and you purchase that place, you need a place to transition sleep. So in other words, with me, because I'm not physically well off, after I did some transporting my stuff from the storage container, not container, the storage place, to my new place, once I got tired, I'd be coming back here and sleeping.
Yeah, the funny thing is when I sold my old house, I had already bought a travel trailer and shit, so I was already living in that while I was building this house that I'm in now. So I already had thought ahead of time. And even if you do, even if you don't have a travel trailer or whatever, most people, they usually find a house that way they can, purchase that in that period.
No, there's actually a shortage.
Or actually go into, well, I guess pending or whatever. Basically close on that house while your house is closing. That way you, when you're done with everything and you get the money, you can just transition right into that other house. Not into a hotel and then into another house. Yeah, there are some people that do that here and there, but that's not a majority of the people.
From outside into that.
Usually the people doing that are moving out of state.
One even had a dead mouse in the toilet. I'm like, that's really attractive. Supposed to be a senior community, and that's what you want your seniors to see? Freaking low life.
So like when I sell this house, the plan is to, once this house goes pending, I plan on putting an offer in on another piece of property, and I'll probably end up buying another travel trailer to live in temporarily while I'm building the new place.
It's within the realm of somebody's
If not,
range,
if I decide I'm
James.
Change
Understand?
things, I might just rent this house out,
Not everybody
get a travel
is
trailer
laid the
anyways,
golden egg. You
save some money
understand
up, and put it down on another piece of property. That way I have extra passive
that? You
income.
got money falling out of your backside? Well, God bless you. I don't.
Thing is, this loser can't even afford a $1,200 a month house payment, so he's fucked. His options are not a lot. Because his old place, it wouldn't make any sense. His old place, he was paying only I think $1,300 or $1,400 a month. So why would he go and buy another place and have the same amount of payments? He already couldn't afford that.
Like, I'm hungry. The hell with the golden egg. Just put that damn bad boy in there, friggin' oven. Hit 400.
He screwed the pooch all these years, wasting his money on all that.
Crap.
All that garbage, and he could have put that money towards his mortgage or refinancing his mortgage to get it into a fixed. If he bought that in 2014 or whatever the fucking case was, where he got it for $1 or maybe he was already in it, whatever that whole deal was, he could have refinanced it then and got a rate at that time for 3%. But he probably had such shitty credit he couldn't. But he still could have got it fixed, even if it was at 5%. But he pissed around and waited and kept a variable rate mortgage. I'm guessing it was like an ARM or something like that, or an ARM, whatever you want to call it. I've never had one, but
because you got some bug up your backside. Plus, Dennis already told you to lighten up. You don't want to listen. So if you want to keep doing that, we'll put you on mute every time. I won't kick you out because you haven't been absurd or obnoxious, but I will put you on mute.
It's because you're a bitch.
I know. And he didn't, Dennis. So I just put him on mute. I didn't kick him out, but until he calms down, I don't want to be dealing with that crap,
You can't handle anyone that calls you out on your shit. Let me tell you, buddy, you ever run into any of us in person, you're not going to be able to run so easy.
Funny thing, this is not baby aspirin. This is actually blood pressure medication. I didn't know that.
And you better hope you never run into me.
I thought they were like low-dose aspirin, but they're not. That's one thing that I did do. I went out this morning at 6 a.m. for this so-called Black Friday crap. I went to the Walmart, and I also went to the mall, and I didn't spend a dime.
You should compare this guy's face to the Grinch. Right. He kind of looks like the fucking Grinch, in my opinion.
That's what I gotta do.
All fucking fat and wrinkly like a Shar-Pei.
You gotta give it a couple of days, let the festering ads or whatever for homes to rebuild back up again. Give it a couple of days, You could be on it all the time and not find nothing. I gotta get some frickin' aspirin. Well, there's somebody I can ask about the disability part. She works for the municipal building, so she might know somebody that just deals with that, True, but you know what? I have already taken the trip all the way down to South Jersey, and I'm not happy with the long ride, you know what I'm saying? Plus, if I'm taking the LASIK, the water pill, that's not helpful. So I pretty much want to stay up around the area because I do have a brother that lives up here. And if I go too far and something's wrong with either me or him, nobody else is really there because they don't know what the hell's going on. I got two sisters, but they live in different parts, One still lives in Jersey, but she's got kids to deal with and everything else. I want to be in here, bothering her with that.
You go have Thanksgiving with any of those people? No.
And in the other one, I think she had, Virginia or something like that. I forget what the hell it is. Yep, so everybody's posted my chops about my necklace and my rings and stuff. I'm like, look, man, I just sold a house. I'm kind of go and buy myself something. You know what I mean? Nobody else is gonna.
Might buy yourself an engine for that piece of shit car.
I don't think he can. You know. I mean, I'm in a bad shape, but I don't know. I don't really know what his deal is. To be honest with you, I really couldn't say. I don't know if he just wants to be left alone or
He doesn't like
care
you,
or what,
probably.
you know?
He's like Beamer's brother. I don't want to have a fucking thing to do with him.
I mean, we used to get together on the holidays, dude, you know, like, Veterans Day and, you know, Memorial Day and all that other jazz. 4th of July, and now we don't do that anymore, you know?
Yeah, because you probably went there and argued with him all the time.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a way to get to me. The only one that has a car is me. That's it. And Dennis, I mean, they didn't even come to see me in the hospital 3 years ago when I had a heart attack. They didn't come to see me this time either. Nobody.
Wonder why.
I had 3 siblings, you know, so that tells you. That's why I was just like, you know, as far as the estate goes, that's why I sold the house. It's like, you know, why should I leave anything to anybody, you know, that doesn't give a crap about me, you know?
I'd like to hear their opinion on you. I bet you their story is a lot different. You get what you give, Rich, or you give what you get, whatever the hell that saying is.
Yep.
You probably didn't do shit for them. Probably just bitched at them, so they probably threw you to the curb.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
like you do everyone
They're
else.
supposed to be there for you, but if they're not, that means they, you know, you're not significant enough to them, you know? Oh my God, this guy, you know, you don't pay attention to nothing either. You're just as deaf and dense as some of these other people. You listen to what you think is the truth, take the words out of context, twist it around to some mentally distorted portion in your own mind of how it is when it isn't. I already said that wasn't blood. It was somebody I called sister. Go back and watch the video.
How? You deleted half
That's why
of them.
everybody's got misconceptions about everything on here, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Either that or listening to too much stupidity on the other channels.
Hey, everything is just recorded that comes out of your mouth. Nobody's changing anything up.
No, it was somebody that I was close to. Go back and watch the video. I'm not going to explain it to you.
Can't go back and watch the video, moron. You deleted them all. Made them all private. I love that Social Security
Like people asking me about cars
or disability,
like
whatever they
oh, you said this.
denied
you said
him.
That. No, in your mind I said this, I said that, but in reality it was said a different way, altogether differently. Some people you just can't reach upstairs; are too damn dense to understand anything.
This guy just regurgitates his own shit over and over and over.
The sense of
how many times has he said the same exact shit?
Common sense is what's missing in a lot of people.
Common sense. Yeah, okay. That's why you're in the position that you're in, because of common sense. I know where you're going. You're going out to your car so you can get us another cigarette.
That's why I created those duh videos, because people don't grasp a sense of reality when you're trying to tell them the right way. So I figured, well, if you tell these dense
You haven't
people
done anything the
something
right
wrong
way.
maybe they'll actually think it's right. They
You say your
can't
engine
fix
won't run because the intake manifold's leaking. Nah, it would probably run. It would probably just idle real high. You have 90 pounds of compression on probably multiple cylinders. It will not run. Period. You're too stupid to understand that. Yeah, it has ran, coughed, and sputtered. That's all you're ever going to get out of it. You're never going to get anything more than that out of it. Freezing up.
That's what I kind of figured. Want snow? Yeah, how about some snow? Oh boy, what cold. Yeah, I know I will. Boy, this stuff is coming down. It's coming down like it's been starved for a long time. So, oh, is this the aspirin? I think this is the aspirin. Yes. Good. I got my aspirin. Yay. Putting that in. Yeah. Sometimes it snows in October. We've even had it snow in April up here. It's like Mother Nature doesn't give a damn what time of year it is, you know.
Can you please light your cigarette so we can hear you cough and gag and puke out the window? Please?
How about you?
I'm begging you.
Uh,
Disgusting fat slob.
Thank God my car is full. I wouldn't stitch it.
Can't wait till the clutch goes out in it.
Who, me now? I've ridden a quad in the snow. When I was first married, I bought a quad. When I was first married, I bought a quad. I bought my wife a quad and bought her son a quad. Which this was a small one because he was so tiny then. I think it was a 90 or 60, something like that. It was a small one. When he got bigger, then we got him, what do you call it? It was a Honda. I think it was a 1500 or something like that.
Doubtful. Not if it's a quad.
Nowhere. I'm just sitting out here in the car getting warm. I wanted to get out of there for a little bit. I think, yeah. I figured I'd sit out here for a little bit. There's really no place to go anyway. It's already dark out here, just about. Plus with the snow on the ground and still got some stupid people behind the wheel that don't know how to drive. You know, they sit there doing their makeup in the rearview mirror or whatever.
You need to worry about yourself.
What's up, David?
Oh, there's the dumb fucking retard tool guy. Loves his cheap ass Chinese tools. What'd he do in the live? Applebee's is absolutely terrible. Texas Roadhouse isn't bad, but there's a lot of other better places. Jesus Christ, dude. What are you doing? Fucking service sucks. I'll be right back. Well, I guess he's done. I don't know. You restart it.
They turned around and told me to sit down on the bench.
There it goes.
Look for the car. They drove me to the car. So that was the most exciting thing that happened all day. Well, I used to do it, David, but I only did it like before the COVID thing. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have all the restrictions and everything. Like, the mall never waited until 6 o'clock to open on Black Friday. They were always open overnight. You know, like you can go in there at 2 o'clock in the morning and the place will be wide open, you know? Come on, people, we got 20 people in here and 4 likes. What's going on?
Why would anybody like this
Only
shit?
20 people in here now. Must be a lot of haters.
That's right. Catching you on your bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what's changed since then. Like now, they won't even think of opening the mall or anything on Black Friday unless, you know, something changes, because there's still that strain of COVID still going around up here.
That's not why they're not opening the malls. There's no business in them, so why open them?
Depends on who you talk to, JL. Yeah, but you want to know something, David?
Yeah, right. That renegade guy. That guy'd be so easy to knock on his old ass. He's a gimp just like Rich. I think he's even had a heart attack too.
You had to have seen some kind of at least a little.
Wouldn't be hard to knock him on his fucking ass.
Back in the day. Women are worse than men, man, when it comes to sales. Something they want, believe me, they'll kick your butt. In order to get it, they don't care.
Rich is gonna get a copyright here shortly.
No, did I say your name? See, this is what I'm talking about. People taking things out of context and twisting it around to suit their needs to make me look bad. I never mentioned your name. Not once. Not in this live stream. Not since you've been on. And that is the truth. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, blue light special. And don't forget about what they call that, blue hours. You know, like they close at a certain time on the weekends. Like they wouldn't be open at all Sunday. But they'd close like at 6 p.m. Saturday night, that'd be it. You wouldn't be able to go back in and get nothing. was supposed to represent the sale, something that went on sale. And they would actually say that it was a blue light special over the loud microphone. And everybody would know about it. And then all of a sudden, the women would all go running over there trying to beat one another to, whatever was on sale. And if somebody got in the way, they'd kick each other's butt until they got what they wanted.
But you were over there threatening women, telling them if you didn't get what they had, then
it's like
you would beat them up.
Parents,
Knowing you.
So we had Kmart, we had James Way, we had Baldor, we had Bradley's, we had Two Guys.
That was your favorite
Radio
one.
Shack. Oh yeah. Yeah, well it was like, you'd be in line when they were having the so-called shortage. I remember that because I was a kid back then, Dennis. And, my mother had like a 70 Chevrolet Impala four-door. Okay. And it was like, what was it, midnight blue, with the chrome around the windows and all that other crap. And we'd go to one gas station and be in line. You can see like 3 or 4 gas stations up the road from there. And then all of a sudden, like, they'd have their prices be like, what was it, 65, 70 cents, something like that per gallon. And then all of a sudden you see the guy at the next gas station changing his prices to get this other guy's, customers. It was insanity, Yeah. Your ex-wife was a blue light special? What does that mean exactly, David? Care to elaborate?
What, you interested, Rich? Want to spend some of that money on some extracurricular activities?
Nope, I'm not moving now. He thought I was going to move because he was there. Lots of luck with that, buddy. I don't know what goes through these people's heads. Like, you see somebody in a car and they sit there and they wait, and they wait, and they wait. They're like, dude, man, why don't you just go and get another spot that's just as close as this one? Park the darn thing, get out and go inside. My ex was a door greeter at a local motel. Oh my God, that's pretty bad too, Dennis, but David's was worse. Did you hear what he said? He said his ex-wife was a blue light special. I'm like, would you care to elaborate on that a little bit? Yeah. See what else they got on this. 3D. Now, next. I don't know that song. Don't know that either. Too new. That's better. Who can name that tune in one note? damn, what the hell is with my hair? I just took a shower this morning. What the? Freaking look like I got a weave.
It's called get a haircut.
Oh, that's why, because the guy doesn't feel comfortable driving his vehicle. I think he's from Pennsylvania. Older guy. That would explain why he didn't park over here by me. Too short of distance between one car and another. Not sure of his driving abilities.
Yep, you know exactly what he's thinking. You're such a genius. Oh, I'm getting bored of this cocksucker.
Don't forget it. Strike is right. It's funny, the radio's all the way down to nothing, and I can still hear it. So if any of you guys are wondering what's going on, like why did my lives wind up becoming not available, it's because there are people that steal pieces of my video in order to either poke fun or twist a sense of reality around to a false sense of reality, because they had nothing better else to do. Plain and simple. So
yeah.
Now what I do is I pretty much put
is that what's happening?
Private.
Well, we're recording them right now, so and they're not edited. So take that as you wish. I'm mainly doing it now because I don't want to use up any more memory on my phone.
Shall we recap what I was talking about?
This is easier.
As far as the proper way of fixing the car. You know, with your timing chain gears, make sure the top gear is at 6 or is at 12. Your bottom gear is at 6. Okay, make sure you put the gears on backwards. And don't forget to use a sledgehammer for both gears, because it's the only way you're going to get that puppy on there. And don't worry about the keyway, because the keyway is only going to fit for one, but you can make it fit in another one if you hit it hard enough with a sledgehammer. Okay?
You ever heard of adjustable?
Make sure that the openings, you know, the pre-cut conditions that are in the bearings from the
you wouldn't even know how to degree a cam.
The originals. Don't worry about all that. Just turn your rod bearings upside down and force them in, even if there's not a slot there for them to sit in.
Coming from a guy who said he over torqued them, and then he said, "Oh, I need to loosen them up," and then just hand tighten them. Okay.
You know, Dennis, you know what it is, that some of those people just can't grasp a reality of what you say to them. You know, even though, I mean, granted, David, Dennis, you know I did it wrong too. You know, I'm not denying that at all. But my thing is that
you were also saying all the rod caps are the same. Yeah, they have the same casting number. They're not machined identical.
And there was never anything that was protruding through an oil pan. Or a head or anything else.
You don't understand that, though.
And every time I cranked it, well, hell, it had a little bit of a gallop in it, but
still does.
It wasn't nothing to be like deathly worried about. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm not an ASC certified mechanic.
Who fucking cares? Neither am I, and I know way fuck more than you do.
I definitely don't have my own garage now. But the thing is that it was good enough for me because I got it back together without it being screwed up.
Yeah, sure.
The only thing that's screwed up is the intake is leaking, like I said.
And then
Of
after
course,
that,
the
he'll say
freaking
something else
gasket
is
sealant
screwed up. And then
separated from
after
all
that,
the
it'll be
gas
something
coming out of
else.
the
It's an
carburetor
excuse every
at the
time.
base and running down to the bottom of the intake manifold. You know, where the gaskets are, and it just filled up in there until it started running through. So that's probably where the leak is. That and the carburetor base. Well, that means it needs time for another intake. The intake that's on there apparently is no damn good.
Cast iron intakes don't go bad. Sorry. Hell, even aluminum intakes don't really go bad unless they get pitted
that,
from
you know, after all
not running coolant.
done, you know, with everything that I did.
And even then, you can fix them.
It doesn't run, but I'm happy it didn't blow up, and it still hasn't blown up.
Has to run for more than 20 seconds to blow up.
I was actually out there at it yesterday starting it.
At more than an idle.
Came close until I pumped the gas pedal one time too many and flooded it. You could smell the gas. Isn't that nice?
It'll never run right. Like I said earlier, it'll never run on 90 pounds of compression. It's going to always have a miss. It's always going to run like shit.
Those people that are actually confused as to what I say and what I do.
No one's confused.
I wonder if they like see things like, what do they call that? A person that sees things backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't see things in the right perspective.
No, you don't.
Not that I'm making fun of them. I'm not. It's nothing to be making fun of at all.
You're not in a position to tell anyone shit. You fucking retard.
Like you see words in a book backwards and stuff like that. I forget what the hell they call it.
I built engines when I was 19 years old that ran better than your piece of shit.
So I'm wondering if those people that are dyslexic, I wonder if they actually have the same problem with the thought train process. You know, like when you talk to them and tell them something, do they actually understand what you're saying, or do they think that's backwards?
I remember you in a video saying, sometimes I get my words crossed, but believe me, pal, I know exactly what I'm thinking or saying or whatever.
I don't know what the hell is with this puffiness in the hair, man.
Those were your words.
When I'm sleeping.
Who's the dyslexic one?
Sleeping on that side. Okay. All right, folks. I think we're going to get out of here. I don't want to be out here too long.
Yeah, you already wasted almost an hour of my time.
You know, I'm still here. Still making sarcastic videos. You know.
They're not even funny, though.
And I have to see what I can do. I have to try and get that car. Either I'll get it off of there or I'll pay the guy some rent money to keep it there. I don't know. I don't think he'd be like, you know, objective to getting some money from me for having it sit there, but at the same time, he doesn't want it in the way either, and it's not in the way, so.
Oh, so after you threw a fucking bitch fit over it, now you're like, oh, I'm just going to pay him.
Or the next time, probably be tomorrow or something like that, I don't know.
You don't make any sense at all, guy.
Black Friday night. Hope your holiday of Thanksgiving was good too. See you.
A lot better than yours.
Be safe. Bye. Get it up here. I almost forgot it.
Oh, boy. Well, how was that? In his own words. So, I think I'm going to get the fuck off here. He wasted enough of my time. Granted, I chose to stay, but it's just exposes lies. So, anywho's, y'all have a good Black Friday. I am out of here. I got shit I have to do today. I got a gauge cluster I got to take and have a guy who specializes in fixing clusters that go bad in newer rigs. Fix it, and then what else? I gotta go meet up with someone to sell an airbag to out of a Mustang. I got a few things, make some money here and there. All right, we'll catch you later.